chains.
Love the play call on offense there. Third down, you're just trying to stress the defense, right? The football can be three different places almost at once. Is it the dive man? Is it the quarterback? Or is it the pitch guy? That time, nobody home for the pitch outside. So good decision by the quarterback. They pick up a nice gain and get the first down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Snapped it in the shotgun. That's caught. It's Evans. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the middle, and that is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Takes the easy one to the back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down.
It's complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldog. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Condors offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. They go to the counter. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Turning it on! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right side, it's Overton. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Condors are moving quickly down the field. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Look at the big fella roll. He's at the 20.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Keeps it himself. Now the toss. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback keeper. Pulled to the ground. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's right. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And it'll be the Condors will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Secures it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Plows his way ahead. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Williams. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
2nd down to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's West. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh set of downs going up top. On the move. Lets it fly. Got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Sneak gets it done. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Fielded in the end zone, it's King. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Got 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. The give on the counter. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. A 1st down for the offense. The give to the fullback. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hand it to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Condors racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's right. They're all over it. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Condors will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like the doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
2nd and long here. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it in. And he loses the football. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Williams open on the right side. Stopped right there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that will extend their lead even further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Coming out with it, it's King. And the returner goes down. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Gamecocks coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. Now back to your game in Starkville. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's King. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Mississippi State head coach at the half. He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back looking for help. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Looking for a man. It's Wright. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The unproductive 1st down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Makes the grab, and down immediately he picks up a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And it'll be the Condors who will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Slips through the line. He almost broke that one. They finally get him stopped, but let's see if he had a little help. There's a penalty marker down. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You've got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Looking for the edge. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. This time they'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
He's got enough. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Play action on 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Keeps it on the ground. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's right. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Condors will line up to punt it away. Making his first move. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws it deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions, but finally they come away with their first sack.
Here comes the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You could tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Pulls it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying to get the corner. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The give. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Holds on, it's Crosby. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Wants to go up top on second down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Drops back on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Crosby. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Finds his man. It's West. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. From the red zone, looking for a space. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
All over him immediately.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Condors line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Off play action on 1st down. Moves to his right. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Evans. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Using his legs, it's Crosby. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Right back to the well. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Tough run here, it's Crosby. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Stevens. Can't get him to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Turns it upfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And it'll be the Condors who will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 15. He gets a block. Smashes ahead. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Gonna run it. It's Crosby. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at 1 loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese